We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Oilers taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Dorsey. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And the easy...
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a throw here, hold in. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Tanner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. At the 11-yard line. They run with Logan. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw. Tanner. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll run on first down. Dorsey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 66 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a nice job to break free with 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 63 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They run again with Logan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This is Logan. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tanner under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January, and hopefully...
Now the ball comes loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Dorsey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. And that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Tanner. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Tanner. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Tanner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tanner under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Tanner. He finds his man. Complete. That's Logan. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Dorsey dances by him. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Tanner. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston set to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Dorsey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Oilers.
They run the counter. Dorsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the move to his left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight.
but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tanner. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Logan. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
1 more go for this offense in the first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Tanner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Third down and 1. Operating from the gun. Tanner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second down in the yard.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Houston.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey, and a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tanner. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston's offense taking over again. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Oilers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bills 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Logan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll drop to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st down, Oilers.
Back to throw here. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Houston.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 26-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills getting set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tanner. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Buffalo, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here, and Graham's got it, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bills ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Logan. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Tanner, his throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tanner. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Tanner. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again. Tanner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Tanner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Oilers.
On 1st down, Dorsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On 1st and 10, Tanner. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Houston's offense taking over again. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Dorsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Second and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down, Tanner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Tanner. And he's got his man on the out route. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
They'll
5.
look to throw again.
At the 43-yard
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll run on first down. Dorsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here is 3rd down and 4.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.